What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's MightyFan time. And this is actually a video I'm making on my webcam here in my laptop. I figured, let me try making a video with the webcam. I know that this past week I was probably one of the last holdouts to do this, but I downloaded Skype. So I'm on Skype now. For any of the Jersey heads out there ever want to talk on Skype, let me know. Because I know I had a couple conversations this week. I talked to Throwback King and I talked to Murph on Skype. So a big shout out to Throwback King and Murph again. It was a good time talking to you guys. Look forward to future conversations on Skype. It was a lot of fun. It was video conferencing. I enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. So now I know what all it talks about when it comes to Skype. So if any other Jersey heads who are on Skype out there want to talk or whatever, let me know. And I'll add you to my contact list there on Skype. I think I sent a couple notes out there to through Facebook. I think to Ball Track and RM Forever, and there might have been a couple other guys, but Borsch, but any of you other guys out there who are on Skype, let me know. I would be all for talking to you guys on Skype. So there you go. But other than that, today this video is by the way, go Bulls tonight. This video is actually a flea market pickup video. You guys know I'm a big fan of flea markets. You never know what you're gonna find. That's why you go. You never know. That's why you go. I should put that on like a shirt or something. But I got like a hodgepodge of things there, and I want to share with you guys. So this video is kind of like a Mr. Crispy Coil style video because it's gonna be variety involved. Shout out again to my fellow Philly native, Mr. Crispy Coil. But here we go. All right, the first item I'm gonna share with you guys is a T-shirt that I picked up for like $5. And I just like this T-shirt because I thought it was pretty unique. And it's the old Phillies logo, and it's spelling out the word dope, the good kind, the slang way of saying dope. Anyhow, although the way they've been hitting lately, I mean, it could mean the other one too. But yeah, 2-0 loss today to the Texas Rangers, but they did win the series. But they just can't score runs. But Chase Utley comes back. I heard, if I heard right, he comes back tomorrow night against the Reds. So there you go. Hopefully Chase can help spark this offense. And they brought Dominic Brown back up, but he wasn't in there today. But he was in. See, they brought him up. He played yesterday. They won yesterday, and they don't play him today, and they lose. You got to think about that. Anyhow, so that's my T-shirt that I found, and I also found this was pretty exciting to me that I found this because this is a hat that I've been looking for a couple reasons. One is it has my all-time favorite Phillies logo on the front of it. The other reason is on the back of it because it was sponsored. This was a giveaway item at the game last year. And it was sponsored by the college that I go to. So my college's name is on the back. So here we are. This is a knit. Look at that pom-pom. Look at that old school. Old school. That's how you got to do it. That's an old school pom-pom winter hat with the my favorite Phillies logo with the Independence Hall logo on the front from like the late 80s, early 90s. And there's my college. Cabrini College, do something extraordinary, which I hope to by graduating next year. There's my college right in the back. So yes, it's got my favorite baseball team on the front, the logo on the front, and it's got my college's name on the back. So it's a double winner. And see, I went to the game a couple years ago when my college sponsored it, and they gave out this hat, the powder blue. And there's the Cabrini College again on the back. So it's like Cabrini College night at the Phillies, and like the students get like discount tickets and stuff, and just go as a group through the college and stuff. It's a lot of fun. But I couldn't go last year. The funny reason is I couldn't go to this game last year. I wanted to, but I couldn't go to this game. Once I saw the hat that they gave out, I was even more disappointed that I couldn't go. But I couldn't go to this game last year because I was in college. Because I had a class at Cabrini that night, and it was a test for a math class. So yeah, I couldn't go to the game. So because of Cabrini, on Cabrini night at the Phillies at the ballpark, I couldn't go. I think it should just be a holiday for Cabrini. There should be no classes that night, but what can you do? So yes, there it is. In fact, you know what? I've waited long enough to get this. I'm just gonna wear it, even though it's like the end of May. So there you go. Finally have this hat. I've been looking for it. I looked for it on eBay too, but you wouldn't believe how much they charge on eBay for like free giveaway items. It's like, man, people will do anything to make a buck. But actually, this one was like it was originally $6, and I told the guy I go to Cabrini, and he gave it to me for $5. So there you go. He knocked a buck off for me. But the other hat I got at the flea market is shout out again to all my West Coast viewers, because of all the hats that I have in my collection, and you guys know it's an extensive lids collection. One of the only teams that I didn't have a hat for before today was a Golden State Warriors hat. So there you go. And I've been looking for one of these. These are kind of hard to find on the East Coast, actually, believe it or not. Even though they were the Philadelphia Warriors prior to being the San Francisco Warriors, now Golden State Warriors. There you go. Finally got a Golden State Warriors hat, and I've wanted one because at some point, I know it's one of the last of the holdouts for me for jerseys. At some point, I gotta get the Golden State Warriors jersey, whether it's the Adidas, Soul Swingman jersey or the Mitchell & Ness jersey. I want to get one hopefully before the end of the year, maybe either like a Tim Hardaway or a Mitch Richmond or a Chris Mullin. Those are just really nice looking, the yellow and blue. Really like those jerseys, so at some point I gotta grab one. So again, big shout out to the West Coast. I think, if I remember correctly, I think A-Rock and Resurrection are Warriors fans. So there you go. If I'm remembering that correct, it's a fitted. Still got the tag, but on the back it's got the Hardwood Classics logo. Really nice hat, and it was like $5 for a fitted hat. I mean, it's hard to beat. That's why I say you go to flea markets, because you never know what you're gonna find there. And finally. Oh, you didn't think that I left there without finding a jersey, did you? And I know I've been having some big-time luck recently getting Phillies throwbacks at flea markets. So this one, it's not a powder blue. I remember in my last video, I think I said, I bet you the next one I find is going to be a Steve Carlton. Well, it wasn't Steve Carlton. And it wasn't a powder blue, but I did find another Mitchell & Ness Phillies jersey. This is one of the members of one of my favorite Phillies teams of all time, the 93 Phillies, and it's of their second baseman at the time. Come on, Phillies fans, say it with me, because you guys remember this guy too, and you remember how Harry Callis used to say his name, Mr. Mickey Morandini. So there you go. This is the Road Gray 93 Phillies, Mitchell & Ness, made in China. I think they came out with these maybe like a year or so back. And be honest with me, how many times are you going to see a Mickey Morandini jersey? Come on, be honest. But you're seeing one now. And I remember Mickey Morandini. Okay, maybe I remember his name more than anything else. But I do remember Mickey Morandini, one of the players of that 93 team with the long hair. They look like a grunge rock group, but yeah, they got it done, man. If it wasn't for Joe Carter, they would have. But again, this is a newer made in China, and I know they made, like, I think Grape Ape has the Darren Dalton one, and they made Darren Dalton, Mitch Williams, John Kruk, and Mickey Morandini and Jim Eisenreich. They made Eisenreich too, but this is and Dave Hollins. I think they made it. I know they made his batting practice one, but I don't remember if they made the gray Dave Hollins too, but I know they made his maroon batting practice jersey. But yeah, Jim Eisenreich, Mickey Morandini, Darren Dalton, Mitch Williams, and there's one more I'm blanking on. Darren Dalton, Mitch Williams, Jim Eisenreich, Mickey Morandini, and John Kruk. Those are the ones I know for sure they made the gray version. Dave Hollins, I'm not too sure if I think they did, but I know for sure they made his batting practice jersey, but I don't know if they made the gray one like they did for the other guys. In fact, I remember the first time I saw these pop up was on the Mitchell and Ness store, and also on their website. And at the time, they just had John Kruk, Mitch Williams, and Darren Dalton. And when I went to the alley shop, they have a Mitchell and Ness alley shop at that Citizens Bank Park, and mainly they just sell Mitchell and Ness Phillies. It's not like the Mitchell and Ness store where you got all the other teams and stuff. It's just Philly stuff. Obviously, it's a Phillies game, so why would they sell other things, other teams? But I was in there, and they had all the Mitchell and Ness Phillies jerseys. And this was like a year or so ago, yeah, and they had the flannels and like the powder blues and all, and they had the '93 away grays. And at that point, they had Jim Eisenreich and Mickey Morandini, even though they weren't on the website or in the Mitchell and Ness store. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I didn't know if they just made them for the alley shop or not, but then a couple months later, they started popping up on the website and in the store. So I guess the store must have gotten a deal where they got those jerseys first. I don't know. But that's how the story was. That was the first time I ever saw the Mitchell and Ness Mickey Morandini jersey. and it just so happens until today at the flea market, that was the last time I saw the Mickey Morandini Phillies Mitchell and Ness jersey from the '93 season. But I picked it up, and like I said, let's be honest. How many times are you going to see a Mickey Morandini jersey? Come on, be honest with me. But you're seeing one now. No Phillies jersey collection is complete without a Mickey Morandini, just so you can say, Mickey Morandini. So there you go. There's the back, double-stitched. Morandini on the back with the 12, double-stitched. The Phillies on the front, double-stitched, of course. And it's got the infamous World Series patch, but that '93 World Series patch, where of course Joe Carter hurt all of us Phillies fans, and with that walk-off home run and series-winning home run off Mitch Williams, and then the 12 on the sleeve is double-stitched as well. Real nice jersey. It took me a little while to get one of the '93 Phillies jerseys, but I finally was able to get one. They didn't make a Lenny Dykstra, though. I was kind of surprised. They never made a Lenny Dykstra '93 Phillies jersey. I guess they just never got the rights or whatever. But they made his Mets jersey, so come on, Mitchell and Ness, let's go. You got to make a Lenny Dykstra '93 Phillies jersey. You made all those other players from the '93 team, just not Lenny. I know he's having some issues right now, but he was still one of the catalysts of that '93 Phillies team. But yeah, the second baseman of that team, of course, Mickey Morandini, in the collection right now. Real glad to have gotten this. Got a real good deal on this, so can't complain. And I just, look at me. I'm finding all sorts of Phillies jerseys at these flea markets, aren't I? Who would have thought I'd ever find a Mickey Morandini '93 Phillies jersey? But when I saw it, I said, I got to get it, It's a pretty rare jersey. Probably not going to have too many other opportunities of grabbing a Mickey Morandini Phillies jersey, Mitchell and Ness or otherwise. But yeah, it's a newer made in China. And I think they came out with them about a year or so ago, maybe a couple years back. I forget exactly when they started piping those out, but yes, with the Phillies' recent string of success, Mitchell and Ness has been going pretty Phillies crazy over the past few years with all the jerseys. They made a Dave Hollins, and a Mickey Morandini, a Jim Eisenreich, and, you have to be real Phillies fans to remember those guys as far as their careers in Philadelphia at any rate. But yes, those are the pickups, and I have another pickup here because it's been forever since I got a pack of baseball cards, but there you go. There's one with Mr. Ryan Howard on the cover, so I had to pick up this. Let me open it up. Do a little card pack opening. I see people doing videos of this on eBay, so here's the MightyFan edition. It's Topps Again, I'm just gonna spin. I used to collect cards when I was younger, baseball, particularly basketball. But I used to be a big card collector when I was young. Not so much when I got older. Now it's basically all about the jerseys and the hats. But actually, this is actually a baseball game of some sort. And so let's see. Okay, well, I see the first card here is of a former Philly, Michael Bourne. Of course, he was traded in the deal that got the Phillies Brad Lidge, and that deal worked out pretty good for the Phillies because his first year in Philadelphia, Brad Lidge had the perfect season in save opportunities, and of course got the last out in the '08 World Series. And card number 2 here is Adrian Gonzalez. All right, he's my pick for the American League MVP this year. I made that pick before the season. All right, card number 3 here. We have a Philly, Placido Polanco. So there you go. In that sweet alternate uniform that they wear, that they lost in today. But nonetheless, we got Torrey Hunter of the LA Angels of Anaheim. So there you go. Matt Garza, the former Ray, now Cub. Got another pitcher here. Oh, I'm going to screw this name up. We got Koji Uehara. Hope I'm saying that right. Baltimore Orioles. I try to get names right as best I can. I got a stadium card here, one of Dodger Stadium. I got a Casey McGehee of the Milwaukee Brewers, the Brew Crew. This is my pick for the NL's MVP this year. It was Troy Tulowitzki of the Rockies. Shout out to Eminem, because I know that's his team. There's a guy who beat my team last year, Mr. Freddie Sanchez of the San Francisco Giants. We'll just forget about what happened last year. I got a Yankee, Brett Gardner. He's having a decent year this year. Speedster that he is. And finally, I got a guy who's not having too good a year. He started doing all right, but he's kind of cooled off. Catcher Mike Napoli, the former Angel, now Texas Ranger, who beat my Phillies today 2-0. But we did win the series 2-1. But pretty good pack here. Apparently this is some sort of game. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a huge card head anymore. So, but you know, saw this pack with Ryan Howard on the cover, and I figured I'd give it a chance. It's called the Topps Attack Baseball Game. So, pretty good pack, though. I got Adrian Gonzalez in there, Michael Bourne, Placido Polanco. Casey McGehee, he's a pretty good player. Troy Tulowitzki, of course. So it's a pretty good pack, even though if it's just a game or whatever, but it's still pretty cool stuff. It's been, like I said, forever since I've gotten any kind of sports cards. I know there's a lot of card heads here in YouTube land, so big shout out to all you guys. But at any rate, that is my recent pickup. Again, this is a flea market pickup vid. Happy to have finally gotten this Cabrini College Phillies knit hat with my favorite Phillies logo on the front. It's a pom-pom hat, so there you go. And another fitted in the collection, the Golden State Warriors. Again, I got a sweet, or should I say a dope Phillies shirt. And the Mitchell and Ness 93 Mickey Morandini jersey. And I just picked up that pack of cards there from Modell's. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty good day. Pretty happy about the pickups. I also got, not picture here, but for $5 at Modell's, I got a red Phillies. I'm not wearing it, but It's not this one. I got a red Phillies T-shirt that says the Doctober No No on there. It's from last year's World's. I almost said World Series. Last season postseason where Halladay pitched the no-hitter against the Reds in the first playoff game of the 2010 season. So it was a pretty cool commemorative shirt from that occasion. We'll just forget about how the playoffs ended for the Phillies last year with Ryan Howard looking at strike 3. But not that I said anything. But to the Giants in the NLCS. Not that I remember it. But at any rate, that is going to do it for this video. But I want to give, as always, a big shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope the quality is good. You know, it's the first webcam video I'm attempting, so I hope it went well. But a big shout out to all my subscribers, to all my fellow Jersey heads out there, all my family, all my friends. Big shout out to all you guys. And I've got another pickup video coming hopefully later this week. Murph knows what it is. Murph, don't say anything. This is a pretty big surprise, but Murph knows about it because we were talking about it on Skype the other day. But yeah, make sure you guys, let me know what your handles are on Skype, and I'll definitely add you guys to my my contacts list. Almost forgot the word. I'm still new to Skype, by the way, so to my contacts list. And like I said, I did send an email Skype-wise to all the guys that I found through my Facebook page. So, make sure whenever you guys get a chance to add me to your contacts, because I would like to chat with you guys at some point in time. But at any rate, this is MightyFan saying peace, and I'll see you next video. All right, bye.